Hello everyone, I'm Hardman Canada, a French Canadian, and I can speak with my telepathic powers because of my mustache. Today I will talk about this huge game, Sonic Mania. This episode will be divided into 3 main chapters. Chapter 1 is the unboxing of the game, as well as a little history. Chapter 2 is the top 5 best 2D Sonic game. And Chapter 3 is about Knuckles, the best video game character in history. The day Sonic Mania came out, the moment I finished work, I went to the store to take my Sonic Mania pre-order and I filmed myself unboxing the game in my backyard.
The mustache
Like you guys can see, it comes with a golden ring inside a protection inside a plastic protection in the shape of a Sega Genesis cartridge. A card made of metal and a downloadable code as well as a 30cm Sonic statue and the reproduction of a Sega Genesis console. Sonic Mania is a new 2D Sonic game, but it have the 16-bit graphic style just like the old game from the classic era. Sonic, Knuckles and Tails travel through time and dimension to stop Dr. Robotnik. We haven't seen a Sonic game with this style of graphic since the 90s, and it's a perfect game for the 25th anniversary celebration of the series. But in reality, it's a celebration of the 26th anniversary because the game got delayed by 1 year to ensure quality. I'm a 90s kid, so people of the same generation as me are happy. But some people told me that it's the first Sonic game in 15 years with a level of quality and excellency that was similar to the Sonic games from the Genesis era. In my opinion, they are exaggerating, but I understand a little bit where they are coming from, so I will give you guys a small historical lesson about 3D Sonic games to help me explain their point of view.
Hardman Canada Sonic Mania.
I'm Sakura. Come and fight me like a man. I'm Flower Sword.
Bigfoot Yeti Sasquatch, I'm here, come and fight me!
Hori, Kokoriko. Doko no kapuria, okedi,
These are the 3D Sonic games before 2008. During this era, this game had a freedom of movement, but this game often had camera problems and always lost point in terms of gameplay. Sonic games are based on characters that runs very fast. Some of them even goes at the speed of sound, and that's insane. This challenge is unique in the Sonic games. In a 2D space, the camera can follow the character without too much issues, but in a 3D space where character can run fast in any direction in a 360 degrees angle, it's very hard for the camera to predict where you want to go. The first few 3D Sonic games haven't aged well because of it. By consequence, players had the impression that 3D Sonic games were not in the same level of quality as the old 2D Sonic games from the Sega Genesis era. These are the 3D Sonic games after 2008. These games have a fixed camera with a linear gameplay. In 2008, Sega found a solution to resolve the camera issues in 3D Sonic games. As a result, in general, 3D Sonic games after 2008 had no more camera problems and had a more positive reviews than past games. Having a fixed camera will have a better gameplay experience for fast characters in a 3D environment. But because of a fixed camera, there is no more freedom of movement and exploration is not possible in a linear level design. Some people were disappointed, but it was a necessary sacrifice to please the critics. Even if 3D Sonic games after 2008 have a great quality in general, people who are saying that Sonic Mania is the first high-quality Sonic game in 15 years are still thinking of earlier 3D Sonic games before 2008, and they are ignoring the rest. During the interview of Mr. Nakamura, the person who programmed the level of earlier 3D Sonic games, Mr. Nakamura explained the same thing as I explained earlier. He explained that it's easier to program a 2D Sonic games than a 3D one because in a 3D Sonic games, camera issues will be present if we give a fast character a freedom of movement. Now I will present you the top 5 best 2D Sonic games. Number 5. Sonic 2 on the Sega Genesis. Sonic 2 is a game that improved the formula of Sonic 1. The introduction of the spin dash allowed to gain speed without the need to backtrack to gain momentum. The levels in Sonic 2 are short and dynamic to put in faces and speed, but the weakness of the game is that most of the bosses can get defeated in less than 10 seconds, and there were no difference between the two controllable characters, Sonic and Tails. Regardless of those details, it's still a great game. In the 90s, Sonic 2 was the most popular Sonic game. Sonic 2 have had many versions over the years, like the Sega Saturn version in Sonic Jam, where we can change the difficulty level, and the 2013 version for iPhone and Android, where characters have different abilities, widescreen support, and the inclusion of Knuckles, the best character in the universe. There is also the Game Gear version of the game with Ant Lion. Ant Lion is the first boss of the game, and he is also the hardest boss of the game. I made a video about him. The Game Gear version of Sonic 2 is the hardest one, no contest. In my opinion, the 2013 version is the best one. One day I had a debate with my guardian angel, Dokolokolo, on which Sonic game is better, Sonic 2 or Sonic CD. He told me that if I ever make a list of the top 5 best 2D Sonic game and I don't include Sonic CD, he will get mad and he will remove Sonic 2 from my list. I told him that he isn't allowed to do something like that because I have a mustache. I have rights. Number 4. Sonic Advance 1 on Game Boy Advance. Sonic Advance 1 is a game that we often forget because it's on a portable console. The game is very fun and addictive. The new element of the game is that it's a game based on a 2-button system instead of doing everything with only one button, just like the classic games of the original trilogy. One button is for jumping and the other one is for attacking, and it's easier to fight enemies that way. Each character are different. Sonic's moveset are based on speed. He can dash in the air, perform a back flip, and attack enemies with a sliding kick. Tails can attack with his tails and he can fly. Knuckles' moveset is based on strength. He can climb wall and perform punching combo attack. Amy Rose attack enemy with her hammer. Of all the 4 controllable characters, Amy Rose is the most different one because she doesn't share the same basic moveset as the other characters, which brings a different experience to the game. Just like Sonic 2, Sonic Advance levels are fast-paced. I'm going to remind you that Sonic 2 is better than Sonic CD. Number 3. Sonic Advance 3 on Game Boy Advance. The main element of Sonic Advance 3 is the teamwork. Before starting a mission, we choose 2 characters to control, and the character will have different abilities depending on the character combination. For example, when Amy Rose teams up with Sonic, she is faster and she can use the boost to run at maximum speed, but her attack is weaker. When Amy Rose teams up with Knuckles, her attack is stronger and she can throw Knuckles at enemies, but she is slower. When Amy Rose teams up with Tails, she can glide, jump higher, and Tails can carry her while flying. But when Amy Rose teams up with Cream, she can attack enemies from a distance. Sonic Advance 3 use a 2-button system just like Sonic Advance 1. The level design in this game are more complex, and there is a balance between speed segment and platforming segment. The platforming segment of this game are often come with a small puzzle to solve. For example, looking for a switch to open a door. The complexity of the level is not in the same league as Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but we can see that they made a little bit of effort. In Sonic Advance 3, you need to choose the right character combination depending on the situation. If we are stuck in a level, or if we are stuck against a very strong boss, changing character combination is a good solution. Don't forget, Sonic 2 is better than Sonic CD. Sonic CD will not be on my list, and there is nothing you can do about it, with the exception of contacting my guardian angel to teach me a lesson, but it's a good thing that no one knows his phone number. Number 2. Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is available for the Nintendo Switch, PS4, PC and Xbox One. It's a new classic game with 3 controllable characters, something rare in modern Sonic games. Sonic, Tails and Knuckles goes back in time to stop Robotnik, and that's the reason we play levels from older Sonic games. But the old levels have a new gimmick. What I like about Sonic Mania is that it was inspired by Sonic 3 and Knuckles. The levels are huge and long. In the middle of each level, you fight a mini boss, and at the end of the level, you fight an insane boss that will test your limit. One thing I don't like about platformers in modern consoles like Shovel Knight and Rayman Legend is that when you die, there is no consequence. There is no challenge and it's not exciting. When you die, you simply start from the last checkpoint even if you die millions of times. There is no sense of danger, and I'm very happy that Sonic Mania, when your game over, you start from the beginning of the level, even if it was a long level that took you 30 minutes to reach the boss. I'm very happy about that. When you finally beat the boss that killed you millions of times, you are satisfied with your victory. I am happy that Sonic Mania offers you a challenge just like video games in the 90s. The levels in Sonic Mania have multiple pathways. Very often when you replay a level, you will discover a new path. Furthermore, unlike Sonic 4, Sonic Mania perfectly replicated the physics from the classic games. The level design in this game have a perfect balance between speed segment, exploration and platforming. Just like in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, each character have a super form. They have even included elemental shield from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and now they can interact with the environment. The game introduced the character's unique abilities in a very intelligent way without using a tutorial. For example, if a character that knows nothing about a Sonic game start the story mode with Knuckles, he will quickly learn that he can break walls and climb walls. In the first 30 seconds of the game, there is a huge wall and it's impossible to jump over it. A person with a minimum logic will deduce that he can climb this wall. So the person will try every button combination possible until they learn by themselves how to climb a wall. This level design was made by a genius. The first time I played this game, it took me over 6 hours to beat the game with only one character, and there is 3 characters to control. It's a long game. I recommend Sonic Mania to anyone. It's one of the best 2D Sonic games. We can feel that the creator of this game have a passion for the series. Before choosing number 1, this is a bonus number. There is an honorable mention. Freedom Planet. Freedom Planet is a speed platformer, but it's obvious that a Sonic fan made this game. It's an excellent game that deserves to be talked about. Freedom Planet is available on Nintendo Wii U, PC and PS4. The game possesses multiple controllable characters. Lilac is the fastest and she can dash. She reminds me of Sonic. Mila can fly for a short time and she can attack enemies with a shield. She reminds me of Tails. Carol fights with martial arts and she can climb walls just like Mega Man X characters. She reminds me of Knuckles. Freedom Planet uses all the best elements of 2D Sonic games. Just like Sonic Advance, it uses a 2-button system, a button to jump and a button to attack. Just like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it used elemental shields. Just like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the levels are huge and you fight a mini-boss in the middle of a level and a major boss in the end of a level. Just like Sonic Advance and Sonic Jam, you can change the difficulty of the game. I recommend this game to anyone who loves Sonic games. Number 1. Sonic 3 and Knuckles for the Sega Genesis. For those of you who knows me for a long time, you are not surprised by my choice. When I played Sonic Mania, it was the first time in 23 years that I was wondering if a Sonic game was better than Sonic 3 and Knuckles. But after doing a debate with myself, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is still the best because of its originality and diversity of bonus level. Sonic Mania is not an entirely new experience because of the return of the old levels, but the fact that I was wondering if Sonic Mania was better than Sonic 3 and Knuckles shows you just how good Sonic Mania is. I consider Sonic 3 and Knuckles the pinnacles of 2D Sonic games. Instead of looking for 7 Chaos Emeralds like usual, you need to look for 14 Chaos Emeralds, and that's a perfect number for a long Sonic games. Sonic 3 and Knuckles also introduced Elemental Shield. Fire Shield will protect you against flames. Electric Shield will protect you against electricity, and Water Shield will protect you against water and let you breathe underwater. The level design of this game is perfect. It has a good balance between speed segment, platforming segment, and exploration of huge levels with multiple pathways. Each character can take a different path because of their unique abilities. In the middle of each level, you fight a mini boss, and at the end of each level, you fight a major boss, and each character have a unique final boss. With 14 Chaos Emeralds, your character have a stronger transformation than the one with 7 Chaos Emeralds. It's a reward for those who completed the game at 100%. It's because of all these elements that Sonic 3 and Knuckles stays at number 1. It's still the champion. Even to this day, no Sonic game was able to surpass Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Sonic Mania is rank A+, Sonic 3 rank S, Sonic and Knuckles rank S, Sonic 3 and Knuckles rank SSS. It's the same thing for 2D Mario games. Mario World is rank A+, and Mario Bros. 3 is rank SSS. Okay, now all the Mario fans are mad at me. But it's my job to tell the truth because of my mustache. But please, don't call Dokolokolo to teach me a lesson.
Hardman Canada.
Dokolokolo?
Give me that.
But what are you doing?
No. 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 And no. Are you serious? Where's Sonic CD? What's your problem? Why didn't you put the game of Sonic CD on your list? Yeah? Hardman Canada, I'm your guardian angel, and it's my job to guide you in the right direction, and you are making a huge mistake by not including Sonic CD on your list.
Dokolokolo, why Sonic CD is your favorite Sonic game?
Sonic CD came out in 1993, 1 year before Sonic 3 and Knuckles. The levels in Sonic CD are based on time travel. We explore huge levels to travel in the present, past, and the future. When we go in the past, our action will affect the future. This excellent game encourages exploration.
You are right, but the weakness of the game is the weird level design. Objects are placed randomly like springs and bumpers that will launch you everywhere. Some objects will even block your path to gain speed, and it makes it hard to time travel. Compared to other Sonic games on the list, Sonic CD doesn't have a good balance between speed exploration and platforming. Unfortunately, Sonic CD didn't reach the top 5 even if it's a good game.
I don't agree with you about the level design. The level design was made that way to fix the problem of Sonic games before 1993, where we only needed to push right to win. Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 was like that. In 1993, with Sonic CD, the developers began improving the level design, and in 1994, with the game of Sonic 3 Knuckles, the level design improved even more. In other words, it's because of Sonic CD that Sonic 3 Knuckles have a perfect level design. Sonic CD is an important game that deserves our respect. I'm going to modify your list and replace Sonic CD with Sonic 2. It's for your own good.
No! No one has the right to do this! I will stop you!
It's time to change your list. Good. Now it's better.
With the lock-on technology, it gives the game of Sonic Knuckles the special ability to merge with any video game to be able to control Knuckles, the best video game character in the universe!
Ouch! Who did that? So, the rumor is true. You must be Chain Zombie, the psychopath that steals people's copy of Sonic Mania. In Canada, it's impolite to throw boxes at people. You just insulted every Canadian.
too young and too handsome to die. Sorry everyone. Where am I? Did Chain Zombie kill me?
Hardman Canada, you are in front of the gate of heaven.
Sakura War? I didn't know that you were the guardian of the gate of heaven.
Each week, the Council of Guardian Angel gives that responsibility to a different guardian angel. Last week, it was Dokolokolo's turn. This week, it's my turn. Each human on Earth have a guardian angel, and it's our job to protect you and to guard you. But the forces of evil exist, and our job is very difficult.
Dokolokolo, my guardian angel, explained to me that to enter heaven, we must believe in Jesus Christ and accept Him as our Savior. We must also ask for a sincere forgiveness for our sins. That way, your name will be written in the book of life to be able to enter heaven.
You are right, Hardman Canada. I saw your name in the book of life, but I cannot let you enter heaven.
Yeah! Why?
Because it's not your time to die yet. You will return on Earth. Trust me.
Chain Zombie, you made a big mistake. Bigfoot Yeti Sasquatch, I know you are watching. Your plan has failed again. Bigfoot Yeti Sasquatch, I know you are watching. Your plan has failed again.
You see? Thanks to your guardian angel, you will return on Earth.
Cool! I'm going to thank him.
Here's one last important message before you leave. Never make the mistake of thinking that we enter heaven with good work or good actions. We enter heaven with faith in Jesus Christ because that's the gift of God.
This is the game Arcana Heart 3, a fighting game. But when we merge it with Sonic and Knuckles, it becomes Arcana Heart 3 and Knuckles, and we can control Knuckles. Knuckles was so strong and so broken that he is banned from tournaments. Attack on Titan is an action anime where giant monsters eat humans. But when we merge with the game of Sonic and Knuckles, the anime becomes Attack on Titan and Knuckles. Knuckles help everyone to fight the Titans. Knuckles is so strong that he can fight a Titan without using a weapon. In the final episode, Knuckles killed all the Titans and the world became peaceful again. This is the Arrowverse series of DC. Flash, Green Arrow and Supergirl have their own TV series, but there are a lot of crossover over the episodes between these three superheroes because they live in the same universe. The show DC Legend is a crossover of superheroes and supervillains from the Arrowverse that teams up to fight against the final boss of the series. When we merge it with Knuckles, it becomes DC Legend and Knuckles joins the team to help everyone to beat the final boss. Puyo Puyo is a puzzle game where you fight opponents with your intelligence. This series is as old as the Sonic series. You must connect 4 pieces of the same colors to attack your opponent. Let's see what happens when this game becomes Puyo Puyo and Knuckles. This is Soul Calibur 5, a fighting game. Let's see what happens when the game becomes Soul Calibur 5 and Knuckles.
Darkness. I can't run away.
Alright, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Battle 1. Fight!
Will is of no consequence. Your body, your being will be under my control.
I can't run away.
Behold, I will lead you to the truth.
Battle 1. Fight!
Back off!
This is Sonic Mania, the second best 2D Sonic games. Let's see what happens when Sonic becomes Sonic Mania and Knuckles. This is Watamote, a comedy anime with a teenage girl with no social skills that tries to make friends, but all of her plans backfire on her and often found herself in an embarrassing situation. It's painful to watch and I feel bad for her. But when we merge the anime with Knuckles, the anime becomes Watamote and Knuckles, and Knuckles become the bodyguard of the main character, Tomoko. Thanks to Knuckles, she attracts the attention of the others and she finally made some friends. It's a happy ending. That's why Knuckles is the best video game character in the universe. With a lock-on technology, he can appear in any media to help the others. Bye everyone, I love you all because of my mustache. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel because there will be other videos of this caliber in the future. Thank you for watching this episode. When I talk about something I'm passionate about, it's not easy to make a short video. This video took me 57 hours to complete. That was a lot of work. Once again, thank you for watching.